Hello guys, welcome to my channel. So I'm Nigerian here. I know you can tell from the accent. Before you dropped any comments, I know Nigerians are South Africans, they are not best of friends, but because there's always one issue one way or the other, whether online or even offline in each other's countries, Nigerians versus South Africans in their country, Nigerians versus South Africans online. Despite that, South Africa is one country that I find fascinating. Their people, their culture, their food, their brother, their vibes, everything. See, even though we always fight, I mean Nigerians and South Africa, any country view Nigeria as one mighty bully, like one giant that is not gianting, that is just sitting there claiming giant. But if you want to talk about one country that keeps Nigeria on its toes, it is South Africa. Believe me, in the whole of African continent, if they are talking about one country that Nigeria look at like this, that this country, it is South Africa. It is actually one African country that Nigerians respect. Nigerians might not be able to say it, they might not say it, but by the numbers of Nigerians in South Africa, I think you guys, you South Africa, you already know that this is true. I'm going to be mentioning some things, maybe one or two or three, about the way I feel about South Africa. Some are cool, while some are weird. In some cases, I think the first one falls on the cool side. Like I said, some are bad, some are weird, some are cool actually. So the first one we are going to be talking about falls on the cool side. The first thing I find cool about South Africa is the exclamation mark. Every country has exclamation marks. Every country has like a slang that make them distinct, that if they say something, maybe the way you respond to it, they will know that this is South African, this is Nigerian, this is Kenyan. So one of the things I find cool about South African is the exclamation mark. I'm going to be giving some demonstration. If I got it right, please put it down in the comment. If I don't, you can correct me down also in the comment. I follow some pretty good South African YouTubers. I think one of them is they're kind of a couple YouTuber. Most South African YouTubers that I've seen that I'm kind of interested in, most of them are couple YouTubers. I don't know why that is paramount there, but here in Nigeria, except if people travel to UK, I don't think there's any prevalent couple channel on Nigerian YouTube space. So these ones that I follow, I think these guys, they're a couple, they're a young couple actually. The wife is very, very young. The man is dark in complexion. Yes, the name of the wife is Sipho. Then the husband looks like maybe Chadwick Boseman, that this King T'Challa. Yes, the husband looks like that. They just announced recently that they are pregnant. Yes, they did a pregnancy announcement recently. It's from one of their videos that I noticed this strange exclamation mark, and it felt really weird and cool at the same time. One of these, I'm going to be mentioning like 2 or 3 slangs that those couple used to use that I want people to actually translate for me in the comment section. The first one is Ebo. Am I even saying it right? So let me give the example. I think they were on call or something like that. I don't really remember. Then the person said, maybe, are you coming home tonight or are you going somewhere tonight? Then the other responded that Ebo, or I don't even know, but it sounds like as if they are surprised, though, and it sounds like a response at the same time. So if you know what it means, please put it down in the comments. Somebody will be like, do you want to eat? Then the response will be like, Yebo. Then another of their slang or their exclamation marks I find fascinating is when they say sharp. Yes, sharp. Here in Nigeria, when you are saying sharp, you're trying to describe something to someone, then you say maybe come around 5, the event starts around 5, then the person will say 5 p.m. sharp or something like that. But the way they say is sharp, something sharp, something sharp. Then the last one is yo. If I find time as I'm editing this video, I'm going to be putting maybe some interesting clips of how or the instances of when they use them. So the next one is yo. See, let me just join the whole thing together the way I formed it in my head. Be like, yo, brother, are you coming home tonight by 5 p.m? Yebo. Then the other person will respond, sharp. I feel silly somehow. But the way they just talk, their conversation, I don't know, it just sounds fascinating. The second one doesn't really fall on the cool side. it actually falls on the weird side and on the maybe admiration or maybe out of surprise or out of the way. See, Nigeria too we are a multicultural country. Like we have like over 500 tribes and languages, but our only official language is English. Like English is the only one. Maybe if we say unofficial but general is our pidgin English or our broken English. But in South Africa, I discovered that they have 11, my goodness, 11 official languages. It doesn't even stop there. They have 3 capitals, like state and capital, countries and capital. You say Nairobi, Kenya, then Nairobi, Tanzania, then Dar es Salaam. But in South Africa, I personally, I know Joburg, but I think they say there's Cape Town, there's Pretoria. Like, moving on to the next one, I did a map quiz recently. If you have not seen it on the channel, I'm going to leave a card here at the end of this video, or I'm going to leave it down in the description box. So if you are interested, you can check it out, okay? So while I was answering some of those questions, it's for me to locate 1 or 2 countries or African countries, to locate the all 55 countries on the map and pinpoint where they actually are. Funny enough, I got where South Africa is because it's actually easy. But inside South Africa, I saw like 2 tiny maps inside of South Africa. And then I saw, I think, Lesotho and Eswatini. Yes. So South Africa has like, imagine the whole of Nigeria, then you have a country inside it. If that's not weird or cool, I don't know what that is. South Africa has another country inside of it as a country. In the whole of the universe, like I mean on planet Earth, there are only 3 instances of that, and it's called enclave. I think Bangladesh and India, their own is even much more complicated than that, especially from where I saw it on Geography Now's channel or something like that. Now, another thing that fascinates me is kind of like they have a national food. Like, hey, if you see maybe a country that is maybe one ethnic group or one tribal group, then you can have like a national food. Like they call it bobo something, bobo thai, or they call it bobo thai. Is it really bobo thai or bobo tea or bobo tea or something like? I don't know. Just correct me down in the comment section. You people must really love that food, because here in Nigeria, once you say one food is national food, you must give another food from another tribe to also be the national food, because you can't just pick one food from one tribe and say it's the national food. I don't know how you guys do it, but it's a really cool thing. If you've gotten to this point and you have not subscribed to this lovely personality, I don't know what you're looking for. I don't know what more impression you want to have of me, but it will really be good if you subscribe, okay? The last one on my list, I'm going to play you a short clip that I'm sure most people have seen on YouTube. Let's take a listen at the clip.
Are you married, Samuel?
No, please.
The first time I saw that clip, I think this is one of the things they have in common with Ghana as a country. How can you put please at the end of everything? It's very, very weird. I think Maraji did a video recently on that Ghanaian says, "Are you stupid? Please." I think that's exactly what South Africans do. They also do. They'll put please at the end of it. When are you coming? Please. Sit down there. Please. What is your name? Please. I don't know why that is, but I think it's equivalent of abeg in our country, or I don't know, there's no equivalent of that in Nigerian culture. These are many more of things that I've seen that fascinate me. I just say let me stop it here because I don't want this video to be too long more than this. So if you find anything fascinating about Nigerian culture, or if you feel I've not added anything, please leave it down in the comments. As people are reading, they will in turn get educated. Thank you for watching to this point. Once again, subscribe to the channel. Don't leave without subscribing. Okay, if you feel like you don't want to subscribe, give the video a thumbs up. It's the least you can do. Thank you for watching, and see you in my next video. Bye guys.